Something's funny about you.
Oh?
Yeah, you talk about Grey Wardens and honor and sacrifice and griffins, but you're still not convinced.
Not convinced?
Yes, you know what I mean.
And you know this because?
I'm a people person. So how does being a Grey Warden work? I assume it's more complicated than just signing up.
Yes.
And how is it that you're the only ones who can end the Blights?
Is there a reason for the interrogation?
Curiosity. The Ben Hasrath could know more about the Wardens. Also, those ogre guys, the darkspawn that look like messed up Kunari. The Ben Hasrath aren't pleased.
Few are.
Sounds like joining the Grey Wardens is like following the Qun.
How, do you think?
Service. Hard work for a good cause, always knowing where you fit in, what you have to do.
I suppose I see the similarity when you put it like that.
Little surprised I got there before you did, big guy. You know one thing I miss about Parvalen? The bananas. They're bigger, less squishy, and bendier.
You're talking about the fruit, right? Please tell me you're talking about the fruit.
You're good with that sword.
Thanks.
I see all that time on your own has given you a firm grip. Hey, Blackwall, what's the most limbs you've ever cut off something in one swing?
For the Wardens, battle is a sacred duty. A vigil kept to guard the world against destruction. It's not a game.
Right, same here.
Do heads count?
Heads absolutely count.
Then 3.
Nice. Down on the collarbone and through, right? That's how I get the good ones.
So, if I were to convert to the Qun, what place would I have in your society?
Ben Hasrath, perhaps, if you prove yourself.
And if I don't?
Oh, laborer, probably.
Laborer?
Strong back, legs, and laborers are important. You can't have the Tamasrans doing the heavy lifting.
Right. I'll pass.
Really? You don't want to see our pamphlet? Digging holes and filling them up again?
Have you considered incorporating headbutts into your fighting style?
Oh, yes. Tried it a few times. No luck.
Too easy for enemies to defend against?
A little. I'm big enough that I've got to lean down to make it work on most people. You see it coming. I did it once with a charge, though. Got a vent on each horn.
Nicely done.
Yes. Except for the part where they were both hanging from my head yelling for the rest of the fight.
Ah, point taken, so to speak.
Now, isn't this better? Getting the burden of that lie off your chest.
And exchanging it for the burden of everyone hating me? Yes, so much better.
Hey, I don't hate you. You and me, we're good. Now that you know who you are, you can stop doubting yourself and start hitting crap again.
Why don't we hit a few bottles first, huh?
I used to think it was just me who thought you humans all look alike.
And now?
Clearly, you guys can't tell each other apart either. How the crap did you live as some other guy for all those years?
I grew a beard.
Really? Put some hair on your face and no one can tell who you are anymore. That's some disguise, big guy.
And I didn't talk to anyone for months at a time.
All right. That probably helped. You could have been one of the Chargers, Blackwall. You've got the stature, the attitude.
And you'd be my boss.
Hey, I'm a great boss. I'm a firm believer in No Pants Fridays.
And a mercenary. I'm done with that part of my life.
Why? Because you're better now. Because there's something wrong with working for gold. The thing about my guys, they're honest with themselves. You could have learned that lesson. Hey, Blackwall, what would your ideal blade be forged from?
Well, many famous Warden blades were made from silverite. It seems to work well on Darkspawn. And you? Clearly a man who enjoys a good blade. Bloodstone, perhaps?
Nah, Bloodstone's great at holding an edge, but that sharpness leaves it brittle. You may not have noticed, but I'm not a finesse fighter. I guess I'd go with Dawnstone.
Dawnstone? That's even more brittle than Bloodstone.
Yes. Really damn pretty, though.
It's pink.
It's pretty. Hey, Furrows.
What? Me?
Yes, furrows between the eyes, moping, lost in your own issues.
Can't a man think without being judged for it?
I'm not judging. I was gonna say you're pretty good at it. I can't pull that off.
A tragedy, for sure.
And I mean, if you're going to brood, you might as well reap the benefits.
What benefits?
The ladies.
Don't the horns make it hard to lie down? How do you sleep?
Soundly, while propped up on a bed of oiled, writhing virgins.
I'm surprised you don't wear heavier armor on your blind side.
If I did that, I'd just be telling people where to hit me. As it is, every half-decent fighter sees the eye and thinks he can feint, then come in with a low stab. Then I'd chop his head off. It's like a gimme.
That can't work every time.
It doesn't, but taking a blade to the ribs is a pretty good teacher.
You sacrificed your own men.
I'm Kunari. We don't flinch from duty.
Your men trusted you. You betrayed that trust when you left them to die.
No.
No?
Two key differences between you and me, Rainier. First, I didn't kill a wagon full of kids. My men were holding a position to secure an objective. I mourn their loss and honor their sacrifice. And second, I'm proud of who I am. I hope that's not a problem for you.
Not unless you ask me to hold a hill, Kunari. So, Bull, how does it feel to be Talvashoth?
Feels a bit like I've been living a lie, and now it's coming back to bite me in the ass. What's that like, Blackwall?
Calm down, I meant no offense. As you say, I know something of being cut off from a past life, having to find a new way.
Well, you could have just led with that.
In any event, you have the charges. You haven't lost everything.
Yeah, I think I'm good. Blackwall. Iron Bull. We could fight crime.
Isn't that exactly what we're doing, right this minute? More or less?
Oh, yeah,